What is going on, guys? It's already here, and I'm so excited to make this video. It's a Vanguard tutorial video, and I think I might start doing this little deck profiles with combos that you can do. And I am a very, very big Bermuda player. I love Bermuda. It's my favorite clan. It's my best clan. And right now I'm going to show you how this Legion card's coming out pretty on a promo. We don't know when we're going to get that in English, but it's already out in cards by Air Japanese. You can play it, but I'm going to show you this crazy combo to get two over 100k columns, your Vanguard and a rearguard circle. And this is actually very simple to pull off, and especially with the cards. And the only bad thing about this deck is that you only run 10 grade 3s, but 10 grade 3s isn't really that much because a lot of times you only run 12. But here is the field you're going to have set up pre break ride. You can have 4 damage, you can still get over it, but just 5 just so you can get that major bonus. And you can do this 4th turn too if you have all the cards. And okay, so what we're gonna do, you want to run Vert. You don't want to run the other break ride because she sends everything back. You want to keep your Avon and your Yarmark there because they're the cards that make play. So we're gonna go ahead and ride our Legion. We're gonna go ahead and draw, do all that, and we're gonna go ahead and call these two back with Vert skill and Coral. She is also, you gotta make sure not to get her retired. So again, if you're playing Kagro and stuff, they retire that kind of ruins it. You can run 2 if you want, but you can just pull. So you get 3. So you don't get the plus 15 from them because she is not in Legion because that's doing ride, but you still add 9,000 to both of these. But I'm just going to add it to her just to save time, and then because they'll gain the same power boost regardless because they get plus 3,000 for each card bounced. So I'll just add Yarmarks at the end after I'm done bouncing. So after you're done doing that, you want to go ahead and Legion. You went ahead and put her into solo to second Legion. So Legion, the Legion skill is whenever a unit is returned, she gets plus 5,000. Now that's insane because it's so easy to bounce in Bermuda. That's what they do. So you can easily hit for ginormous numbers. So what you want to do, you also want to make sure you have Monas, at least 2 Monas in your hand, and you can keep going with this combo however much you want, or however much damage you have to counterblast. Because okay, so first you always want to put down Coral first because every time a card's bounced, she bounces, so that's how you get the plus 6Ks and the plus 10s automatic. So you want to go ahead and place her down, and you want to start it off. Just go and you counterblast. You bounce her and the Coral, and because of her skill, she unflips the damage. You gain plus 10k to your Vanguard, and you gain another plus 6, so that's 15, and that's 15 for both columns too. So then you put down your Coral again, and then you call her, counterblast, call, and these two get called back. And her ability is when the unit is placed in rearguard, if you have a Bermuda Triangle Vanguard, and we pay the cost, which is counterblast 1. If you do, choose a Bermuda Triangle rearguard and return to your hand. So it doesn't say you cannot be Mona, so you can keep this combo going as long as you have damage. So that's another plus 6k, so that's 2100. And another 2,000. So that is just up. No, those are big numbers as you can see, but you can keep going this as many times as you want as you have damage for. So you always want to call the Coral back because you need to bounce it. So go ahead and counterblast, call these two, and I'm just going to go ahead and speed this up because you just loop this over and over. So plus 10 to 3,000 now. So 27, Coral, counterblast, call back, 4,000. 33,000. Call Coral. Call. Counterblast. 5,000. 39,000. And at this time, just so you can do it one more time, you have to make sure you do this. Now you still want to keep that Rika in hand. You're going to call Rika instead this time, and it really doesn't matter which way you put them on, Rika or Coral first, because then you can activate the Vanguard skill, which is counterblast 1, and you soul blast 1, and you pop 2. So you're just going to go ahead and pop the Rika back. Rika's Soul Blast activates again, so that's another plus 2. So that's another 10 to your Vanguard. And another 2 here, so that's 45. And then you can go ahead and just call your Coral back and call your Mona and counterblast. Send these 2 back in hand. So that's another 10,000. So that's a 7,000 power boost to the Vanguard and a 51 to each rear guard. But we're not done yet. No, that would be way too easy. You're going to go ahead and call this Flores, and you're going to call your Coral. So now you're going to initiate battle phase. And you want Flores just to get the extra power. What Flores does is, once unit attack hits, so he doesn't have to hit the Vanguard, it can be Vanguard or Rear Guard ability. So you Soul Blast 2, and you choose one of your Bermuda Triangle guards and return to hand. So you're going to go ahead and attack a Rear Guard. When they see those big numbers, and you go for after a Rear Guard, like, okay, I got to keep these cards in hand to guard. So they're most likely not going to let the Vanguard hit, or hit that Rear Guard. So usually go for a Rear Guard that they don't want in the field. So say they used up a Blaster Blade or a Blaster Dark or one of those. Go after that. That way they know to retire, and then you can Soul Blast 2. Because you Soul Charge. You have Felucas in there. You have Rika. So you're going to have Soul. So you're going to go ahead and Soul Blast. And you're going to add back her and her to your hand. And your Vanguard's going to get another power boost. So that's 8,000. And another 6,000 for each one of them. So that's 57. So you're already looking up at these ginormous numbers, right? So you're going to add 57 to both of these. And that's just base power. You hit double triggered. And you can run, I run 10 crits in this deck. You can run 12. Because you already have draw power. Just simply, or, well, yeah, you can add draws if you want. But I run 10 crits just because you draw with Vert if you keep riding her. So normally you don't really need it for say. So now you have these big columns, and they're gonna have to have at least 2 perfect guards in hand to guard it. So so you go attack. You attack for 1100 base with your Vanguard, and say they perfect guard that, and you double check critical. So that's another 10,000. So that's 6,700. And let's see that number. $138K double crit if you hit 2 criticals. And I don't know. I don't think you have enough cards in your hand usually by then to guard all that unless you have a perfect guard. But usually with Legion now and them having to drop cards and restanders, that they might have to drop that perfect guard. And if you count that they don't have enough, because now people usually only run 3 perfect guards because of quintets, you're going to be looking at a potential game. And if they don't take that much damage, then with Legion, they're not taking that much damage. So you can wait it out to pull off that combo. You just got to make sure that you have these cards in hand. But those are, again, amazing numbers. I just wanted to show this video out because I thought it was pretty cool. To get not 1 column, but 2 over 100K. That's pretty crazy. But that's been it for today, guys. Artie, see you later. Okay.